Upbeat, mysterious intro music fades in and then out. Have you ever woken up in the morning, stumbled out of bed, and just mumbled good morning to your pet? Of course you have. It's a totally normal thing to do. You don't expect a reply, right? Well, one morning, a guy named Jake did exactly that. He shuffled over to his bird's cage, a handsome little parakeet named Ben, and said, "Good morning, Ben." And that's when the impossible happened. A tiny, clear voice chirped back, "Morning, Jake. Did you sleep well? I dreamt of sunflower seeds the size of watermelons." Jake froze. He blinked. He probably pinched himself. Did his bird just have a full-blown conversation with him? He tried again. "Ben, did you just talk to me?" "Of course I did," Ben replied, preening a feather. "Been waiting for you to catch on for weeks. You're a little slow, aren't you?" Jake's jaw hit the floor. This wasn't just mimicking. This was real, intelligent conversation. His parakeet was a genius. After recovering from the initial shock, Jake did what any sensible person in the 21st century would do. He grabbed his phone, hit record, and started a YouTube channel called Ben the Talking Bird. The first video was simple. Jake asking Ben about his day. Ben's witty, sometimes sarcastic, and surprisingly profound answers were an instant viral sensation. People couldn't get enough. The channel exploded. Within months, Ben the Talking Bird had millions of subscribers. They did interviews on morning shows, a Super Bowl commercial, even a line of merchandise featuring Ben's most famous quotes like, "A cracker a day keeps the existential dread away." Jake became the manager, but he made one thing crystal clear from the start. This was Ben's show. All the money, every single dime from ad revenue, brand deals, and merch, went into a trust fund set up for Ben. Jake just wanted to share his incredible friend with the world. Ben's trust fund grew to an astronomical amount. We're talking millions. The bird was richer than most Hollywood actors. Life was a whirlwind of filming, interviews, and public appearances. Ben handled the fame with remarkable composure, always ready with a clever remark for the cameras. Jake thought this was their life now, the man and his talking bird, a team, forever. But Ben had other plans. One afternoon, during a live stream to 5 million people, Jake was wrapping up. "Okay, everyone, thanks for tuning in. Ben, do you have any final words for your fans?" Ben looked directly into the camera lens. He puffed out his chest and said, in a voice filled with a strange sense of finality, "You know what? We're done here." Before Jake could even process the words, Ben did something no one could have predicted. He flew off his perch straight towards the open window, but he didn't just fly out into the sky. In a scene that defied all logic, as Ben passed through the window frame, the world outside shimmered and warped. It wasn't the suburban street Jake knew. It was a swirling, vibrant portal of light and color, a limbo. And waiting on the other side of this shimmering void was a tiny, bird-sized convertible. Ben landed perfectly in the driver's seat, put on a pair of miniature sunglasses that seemed to appear out of nowhere, and revved the tiny engine. He gave one last look back at his stunned owner and millions of viewers, let out a triumphant squawk that sounded suspiciously like a laugh, and peeled out, driving away into the cosmic, swirling abyss. The portal snapped shut, leaving Jake alone in his silent living room, with a camera still rolling and a multi-million-dollar trust fund for a parakeet, who had just driven off into another dimension.